talk like one of them. You're not. Even if you'd like to be. To them, you're just a freak. Like me. They need you right now. When they don't, they'll cast you out. Like a leper. See, their morals, their code. It's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other. See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.
Be boys.
Amen.
Be boys. It's okay. Be boys. It's nothing wrong with being a boy.
Amen.
How about that?
Amen.
How powerful is that? How profound is that?
Amen.
Boys will be boys, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I know a bitch when I see one.
Hey, you guys, it's Life of Nicki Lee podcast. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're doing well and living your fullest every day. So, okay, you guys, you know I had a cold and I'm just now getting over it. So if you hear a little hoarseness in my voice, please show me grace. I have just gotten over a horrible cold. My voice is not 100% back yet, but she's getting better, okay, y'all? Don't worry, I'm doing all the things. I'm drinking tea. I'm doing much, much better. Thank you. So let's get into all the things of the things, right? Let's talk about your girl, Nicki Minaj. Honey, she has been burning bridges left and right since she went to AmFest, the Turning Point USA event. And she was on the stage with Miss Erica Kirk, and she said some pretty controversial things. She addressed things about, I guess, her take on the trans community. She she called Gavin Newsom scum. And she had quite a bit to say about people who are not of the same religion in this country. Now, for everyone out there swinging for Miss Nicki Minaj, I get it, and I understand that you feel that she's taking a particular stance and she's really standing up for America. Right. Yeah. It's giving fake ass Christian wearing the mask all over my face, dancing on stage, saying what I need to say so I can get this money. Okay. And the reason why we're going to break this down is because a lot of people, first of all, Nicki Minaj, her actions are not surprising to me personally, because if you've been following her since she first came out with her music, the girl has always been set in her ways when it comes to certain things. Now, me personally, I enjoyed her music when she first came out because I liked her style and I thought she was very different. But then I noticed personality-wise, like, she was very standoffish. She was very aggressive towards other female artists, in particular, female rappers. And she just overall had somewhat of an obnoxious stance. And I know a lot of people, especially her fan base, they said, panels like the Grammys, they did her wrong for so many years. And yeah, they did. They shaded her quite a bit and they ostracized her from quite a few things in the entertainment industry. But we also have to look at certain things that she does as well. Now, say what you want about her, standing up for Christians. Like, I don't have a problem with anyone standing up for Christians. Me, myself, I am a Christian woman, okay? And I get it. I do agree with certain things. I feel like this country, as great as it is, it could be better. But I think that people's egos have become so wrapped up in their entitlement. It's just like we don't know what direction that we really need to go into this country. And it's messing, and politics is it's just becoming a dirty battleground. And now you have representatives who are doing horrible things for the sake of covering up for their buddies. And it's just disgusting. And for me personally, Nicki Minaj getting on stage, saying all the things that she said, I just say it's crazy, because how can you call yourself a Christian, but you're talking smack about other people? Now, there is a such thing as saying and having a viewpoint, but you're just out here for the smear campaign. Let's keep it real. There is nothing Christian about what's going on at Turning Point USA. I'm just going to put it out there. Okay? There's nothing Christian about it, because there's so many hateful undertones to this organization. And if you don't see that, I don't know what to personally tell you. And in my opinion, Nicki Minaj is teaming up with these people because she's for one, I think she's very spiteful. I think she has an agenda, and quite frankly, she needs the money. I think it may be having something to do with her brother and her husband needing a pardon. Who knows? I don't know. I don't have a clue. But what I can tell you is she definitely has ill motives about this. And if we just really want to crack down the history of it, Nicki Minaj has always been hateful towards other Black women. I don't care what anybody says. If you've been following this girl, if you have seen her beefs that she's gotten to it with other women, and you see how far she takes it especially when she talks about it on social media amongst her fans are some of the most horrible, foul people. They will go and dox people. They will go and look for people's information. They just bully people nonstop. And she is okay with that. She has no problem with it. And I've never seen her give that heat to white people. I've never seen her do it. And it just leads you to believe that she's just one of those who hates her own. And I don't care what anyone says. That's the energy she has always given. Okay? She don't have none of that smoke for these white folks, but she's got so much to say, so much backstabbing of her own people. The very same people, especially with the LGBTQIA community, they were such a huge part of her fan base. They're the reason she even got a name. And I just never understood what the over-aggression about I'm the best. Because one thing about it, Nicki, if you are the best rapper, there's nothing wrong with having confidence in what you do. But someone who knows that they're good at what they do, they don't have to broadcast it everywhere. They don't have to put down others. They don't have to commence to talking shit. I get it if you all got a little spin or a little play, and sometimes it is good to have a harmless rivalry. But the shit the levels that she would go to drag somebody. Like, for instance, when she went against Meg Thee Stallion, she kept bringing up, and she made some little stupid song mentioning her dead mama. She actually said those words, her dead mama. Making fun of the fact that, she got shot in her foot. Talking about get up on your good foot. Who the fuck says that? I mean, honestly and truly, who says that? And she has so much of an opinion on other people, and she spews so much hatred. But I want y'all to know something. She wants to talk about what shouldn't be allowed in this country. Nicki, you're not a U.S. citizen, baby. You're from Trinidad. You're not even a U.S. citizen. And not only that, but you are married to an S offender. Your brother is an S offender. And you have the nerve to sit on stage with Erica Kirk and talk about what this country needs? Oh, and boys will be boys. What the hell is that supposed to mean, ma'am? Was your husband just being a boy when he assaulted old girl? And was your brother just being a boy when he did what he did to that young lady? Make it make sense. And sweetheart, tokens are meant to be spent, and you're no different. As soon as they don't need you anymore, you're gone. Dust to the wind. As a matter of fact, let me show y'all this clip about what someone on X posted about her. Gentry Gevers said, I love this so much. Her music sucks, but her fan base is so big. She will bring them over. They'll start to listen to our speakers and influences, and her fan base will start to change. This is only a good thing. So yeah, girl, you keep riding that token MAGA train all you want, girl. Ride until the wheels fall off. But I'm going to tell you this because you need to understand what kind of arena you are stepping into. The fact that you sat on that stage, the fact that you're helping them push these false and hateful narratives, girl, it will only come back on you in the long run. And I promise you that. Making it seem as if we have a problem with people being white and they owe us an apology is insane. So be mindful, people, because what we're witnessing in this season is when people are running out of resources, they will do nearly anything to preserve themselves. And if they can, they will. If there's an advantage, they will take it and have no hesitation. So yeah, just get ready for the big shebang because you're going to see a lot of people abusing their power and taking advantage of people and throwing their money to get their way. So yeah, that's it for your girl, Nicki Minaj. She's gone up the river, y'all. Let her go, okay? What was that song? She bees in the trap. Okay, yeah, well, she's not in the trap anymore. She's in the cult, okay? Bona fide member of the cult. Let her go. All right, you guys, so that's going to wrap it up for tonight's podcast. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you support your girl, Nicki Minaj? How do you feel about this whole association that she has with Turning Point USA? Let me know how you feel in the comments down below. I would love to know. And before we go, I would love to insert a little clip of what the late Charlie Kirk thought about Nicki Minaj. And yeah, let's take a little listen here, shall we?
I mean, Nicki Minaj. I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls. I don't.
Well, there you have it, folks, straight from the source. And I must say that I agree. This is Nicki Lee signing out. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.